home studio, Dasco, James, Liam, and Paul gathered to record the 1-year anniversary episode of the You Were Saying podcast, discussing their favorite horror entities. Midway through, Dasco noticed James had gone silent. Turning, he froze. James sat lifeless, eyes wide, blood trickling from his ear. As Liam lunged for the locked door, Dasco felt a chill behind him. Paul stood, knife in hand, a twisted smile on his face. Happy anniversary. Welcome, everybody, to the 1-year special of the You Were Saying podcast. I am Dasco, your host for tonight. I'm joined by...
I'm Liam.
I can't talk, I'm dead.
James, yeah.
I'm Paul.
This week we are, this is our 1-year anniversary. We are at the 52nd.
We made it, guys.
We made it to a year.
Olé.
2 weeks ago was the 50th episode, which is a big milestone, but getting to a year is even bigger of a milestone, I believe. It's like sticking with each other for a year.
I'm surprised we're still friends.
Yeah.
I found out.
Hang on.
I was going to say.
I'm surprised 3 of us are still friends and 1 of us is still a colleague.
Yeah.
I found out some really interesting information that's making me really reflect on this friendship that we all apparently
I
have.
think this podcast has brought us all closer.
Yeah.
Physically?
If you want to find out the reason why James is feeling a bit passive aggressive to us at the moment, you have to subscribe to the Patreon and listen to the before the Saboteur.
What do you mean at the moment? I'm always repressing my passive aggressiveness towards all of
Is
you.
it repressing?
But
Suppressing.
we normally would do something like fun, like big, all that kind of shit for the 1 year, but we're just going to dive straight into
Normally
the episode.
for the 1 year stuff we do something big.
Something big.
like last
But
year.
we are talking about like their favorite horror entities.
Yes.
But I'm going to open up by asking Liam, what is your choice for your favorite horror entity?
The creature from Smile.
Very good choice. I re-watched the second one on.
I haven't seen the second
I
one.
haven't seen it either.
I watched video on TikTok that showed me little bits of it. I didn't go for a swim in the bay.
I'm being made to watch them.
Good.
Smile 2
It's really well done.
is you'll like there's a lot of practical effects in
I
the
do
shit
like
they do,
practical effects.
but there are some parts that will. Have you watched the Terrify series?
I want to watch those.
Terrify
movies.
3
so.
is fucking mental.
Okay.
But their practical effects, that is like you will feel sick after watching it. Like it's like John Carpenter's.
Smile?
No. In Terrifier.
I'm not watching that.
In Smile, they're
We can make
it's
you
like
watch it, apparently.
It's all of like the John Carpenter's The Thing, but it's focused mostly in the face area. Like it's very good.
very
So the
It's
entity
very
from
well
Smile.
done with very minimal effort.
Okay.
Until the end.
James?
Are we? Sorry.
Yeah.
Are we talking like monster like always like
Entity.
Entity, like you can
Like
choose
concept?
a monster, you can choose whatever you want, as long as it falls under like an
You haven't
entity.
seen Smile.
No.
It's a thing.
It's a,
Oh.
yeah. So like it's like but
People aren't just having a fucking grin.
there's so if you
thought it was
like
moving about fake photos.
to quote previous episodes, Harvey Weinstein would technically be classified as a horror entity, but he
Yeah.
isn't in a movie.
He's just a horrible entity.
Horrible entity is.
Yeah.
Like Godzilla, he would classify if you watched Godzilla -1. He's a horror entity.
Dude, he is.
Yes.
Jason, I wouldn't give it to you.
I think he's just a
Have you watched
guy.
-1 yet?
I've watched -1. I would not classify it horror
good
at
is it,
all.
though?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
I love the
great.
bit where he's
That's just a
dumpy
romp in the
ass
park.
is swimming after their little boat.
Yeah.
And it's like, if we outrun him, no.
Yeah.
It's just
So jumping from
Okay, yeah.
Smile, Paul.
James.
Paul.
Me.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I can use one of the ones I wanted to use.
Good.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm going to go with Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a man who can kill you in your dreams is terrifying.
Yeah, fella.
Okay,
don't go to
James.
sleep.
Huh?
Necromorphs.
Necromorphs.
Yeah, okay.
Is that where you bang a dead person?
No, that's necrophilia, but close.
Yeah.
Is it the undead Power Rangers?
It's one of those games that you tried to play but then got scared. Oh, I'm pulling, I got scared.
Necromorphs.
Yeah.
Yep. Dead Space.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
I finished it.
Did you?
Fucks? Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you
Because of the
finish
stream
with your
game, I
eyes
finished
open?
it. No. Finish it though. Thought the ending was a bit stinky. Finished it.
Oh, the ending of number 1?
Maybe no. I'm thinking of Isolation. The ending for Isolation sucks.
Yeah.
How does she get back in the ship all of a sudden?
Interesting.
She's just in the ship.
I don't remember the game.
It's bad.
I don't.
It pissed me
agree.
off. What are the necro? Are they just the things?
The things that you're killing in the
God,
game
it
that you
was
apparently finished.
jumped out of nowhere.
There we go. Yep.
Those things.
Yeah.
I am going to jump in and finish this quartet of selections. I'm picking Death from the Final Destination series
Okay.
Yeah,
because that bled into the fucking real world with that shit.
Yeah. No one drives behind a truck with
No,
logs on it.
like all the thematics of how he kills people of like, oh, this cup tips down here, and then all of a sudden it's going to fall into the radiator
Just
and
those
burn
Rube
us all.
Goldberg machines.
Yeah. But yes, okay. So, you know what? Fuck it. Psych, we're doing some fun shit for the fucking 1 year. I have 3 boxes of skullduggery fucking in front of me.
Oh, he does.
We are going to be playing the first iteration of What's in the fucking box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
All right, Gwyneth Paltrow.
A bottle of Sweet Lips Pink. Who the fuck is drinking Sweet Lips Pink Moscato?
Wouldn't you like to know?
His wife.
He's right.
So the way this is going to fucking work is I've got trivia questions for the podcast from the previous from things in the previous year. There are 3 prizes in front of me. There is some fun shit in them. Each time I'm going to ask for a different style of buzzer for the question. So to open up first, the buzzer is going to be your best. What is that cunt with a broken nose's name? Owen Wilson impression.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to open up with the first question.
This is fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all
Is
questions.
this a prompt? Is there a prompt to be like run a quiz show?
It should be.
Imagine
Wow.
the biggest prep of all
Dasco's
time for
playing
a prompt.
4D chess over here. You win.
Please count
Okay,
back.
first one. It's going to be going for this Moscato box right
They're
here.
all
Oh,
Moscato.
I like Moscato.
Chardonnay.
Can you even drink
Got a
those?
Chardonnay?
Oh,
I
take
love a
break.
Chardonnay.
Oh, yes.
I hate fucking Merlot.
What
Mallet.
video game brought about the creation of this podcast?
Wow.
Wow.
Payday 3.
Beautiful. You get this one
Oh,
right
yeah.
fucking here. Like I got the scissors so you can go all horror
That was
entity.
53 weeks ago.
That was from the
The time from discussion to inception, like to actually doing it, was not long.
no, it's from
Oh, no, it took a little bit for us to figure out the concept.
if anyone would like to know what trivia that episode is from, it is from the Lightning Round New Year's Eve special where we talked about our favorite
there you
game of
go.
the year. The
problem is I edit the
this very
podcast, I
hard to
don't
get
listen to
fucking.
You should. We need the views.
Nah.
Liam is away because I made these real fucking annoying to open.
We're hoping to hit 2,000.
million?
2 million would be great.
2 million
Hoping
would
to
be
hit 2 million
amazing.
before the.
What's in the box, Liam?
What's in your box?
I am now opening the box.
Yes.
There's a piece of paper.
That's
Open
him
that
talking
one
to his
first.
wife.
Yes.
All right, let's open the
That's
piece
how he's a
of paper.
father of 2.
He can't read though.
Okay.
cannot
What
Oh
read.
my god, that's a lot of
Fuck.
writing.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. He's got a letter, everybody.
I do. Okay. Dear You Were Saying team, as the progenitor wolf, keeper of ancient knowledge and positive wisdom,
Oh.
I extend my mighty congratulations on your PAX 1 year anniversary. In a world of many voices, you 4 have unleashed a howl worth listening to. Through every episode, every argument, and every unexpected sabotage, you've crafted a tapestry of humor and cunning that brings together the world's keenest thinkers and most loyal listeners. As you stride into another year, remember that even the strongest pack can be surprised by the tricksters hiding in the den. My best advice, keep your senses sharp, your claws ready, and your spirit unbroken. May your podcast howl echo far and wide across the land with reverence and a hearty wolf's salute. Jeff the progenitor wolf.
My
Oh,
god.
so
That's
glad that he
amazing.
sent that in. Like,
3 O's.
It's fucking signed with Jeff with 3 O's.
I'm so glad he actually took time out to message us. Like
Beautiful.
we've created
Wow.
him.
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
good
great.
guy.
It's a fan
I
account.
love Joof.
All right, what have we got in here?
Fair account.
We've got some chocolate gold
Yeah, payday.
All right.
and some lint.
because
Yeah.
of
Some actual
the
chocolate.
clothes we wore in Payday.
And some vegan bullshit.
Oh, you've covered your bases.
Yeah,
He covered his bases.
I covered my bases
So hang on,
twice.
so James is winning every episode, every one.
Oh, fantastic. I love me.
No, well, I
perfect.
put enough in there so that there's enough to go around.
That's very kind.
So there's James. There's also like if you didn't like just the plain one, there's also another bar at the bottom which is actually
Oh,
salted
thank
caramel as
you.
well.
Aw.
Yeah.
What a
Oh,
sweet
that's lovely.
It's actually if there's actually a little bit of poignance behind because this one is like where it's the smooth vegan.
Oh, I'm a smooth vegan.
But then your hair is like slightly caramel. Like
Thank you.
yeah, and then I've put a lot of time and money into
nice.
this. So there's the chocolate coins. Yeah.
Ah, very
Yeah.
nice.
Sweet,
That's
thank you.
reference to your
Okay.
strata fees. That's really fun. I like that.
Okay, so for the
Oh my god. May your podcast howl.
it's really
May
nice.
your howl echo far and wide across the land.
I had a lot of fun getting
Did ya?
that,
I
that
can
correspondence
imagine,
from him.
Yeah.
How did you do the paw print?
How did he do the Wolverine?
You got a dog?
Oh, he has a dog. Did
have
you
a
actually?
dog.
Is that your dog? That's so funny.
No. That is funny.
Very nice.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it's actually like if I drew out the signature and everything.
Yeah, wow.
and got the
Yeah,
paw print
that's
and all
very
that kind of shit.
That's beautiful.
But I have
Thank you,
digitized
Jeff.
it as well. So if you would like
you want-
a
if we
copy
need-
of this on
the Patreon.
on the
So
Patreon.
kids, don't write letters to Santa. Write letters to Jeff, the progenitor wolf.
Your howl will be far and wide.
He'll bring you
child.
presents. It'll just be dog shit.
Thank you for your correspondence.
This is crazy. This is like getting a letter from Michael Jackson. I thought he was dead.
But his spirit lives.
His spirit lives on in this
so
letter.
for the
Wait, I thought you got letters from him telling you to be quiet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
still
an
getting.
NDA, James.
So the
still
first
getting
box was dedicated to Payday, and there's like a beautiful signature from a national celebrity. Chocolate coins, global
even.
celebrity,
Yeah.
international. Yeah, more than people. And
the same
DJ
thing.
Khaled doesn't
Did
bring
he?
out the whole ocean.
No.
But
If one of
we're
these
going,
boxes is full of lube,
I fucking hope so. One's full of pizza.
we're going to move to the second one. The second
So is
question.
Liam still in the game?
You can kick me out.
Let him
I'll
play.
tell you,
Nah, let him
you can
play.
still play, but
But
if
he
you,
can then
but you
champion. He
can't
can be like,
win.
you win. And
yeah,
point.
you can
Okay.
point
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
The second question, the buzzer is your best uwu.
Oh, you guys win.
I don't want to win.
In episode 32,
Yeah.
what did Dasco do to Liam when he was talking about X-Men 3?
Yeah.
Swipe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that vividly.
Ah, damn.
I still talk about that.
This one's a bit heavy.
Yeah, she's heavy.
Yeah, this one is a.
Cheers, boys. Thanks. I won.
Episode 32 was the best drug episode.
All right.
And
right.
I happened to swipe left on Liam. It was
I can't
my,
believe it happened.
my one. I was going through and trying to find fun little questions that would bring
Yeah.
memories back. And then when I re-listened to it, I was still laughing. Going, what fucking Ritalin was I not on that day? Because James was like, even going, you need to be on the drug that you're meant to be on. so Paul, what have we got in this lovely
All right,
box?
I've got a lovely Jacob's Creek Chardonnay bottle.
Chardonnay.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I've got a bag of Coke.
That is actually uncut ketamine.
No.
Oh, no.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Anyway,
ketamine.
The cops are out the front.
Allegedly.
There
Yes.
you go.
What is it? Is this flour? Is it
No,
Hang on.
no. Give it a taste.
This is a setup.
Gummit.
Is that icing sugar?
He's dipping his finger in it.
It is icing sugar.
Are you sure?
No.
Is it MSG?
Is it flour? It doesn't taste like flour. It's kind of sweet. What is this? Is this Whiz Fizz?
No, keep on going.
What? Hang on.
Keep on
Okay.
going.
I got a big bag of
Have another
white.
one.
I have a bag of
Do you want
white
me
powder.
to get your small spoon?
It is Whiz Fizz.
Hey, seriously though, don't have too much.
Why not? I just want to have a lot.
No,
you know the
just
fun
a
thing
little
about... Hey, let's talk about Star Wars. So
Would
I was
you-
thinking the
So
other
for
day...
the viewers at home, Paul currently has a Ziploc bag, one of the medium to large size ones, that is full of an unknown white powder that he is currently sticking up his gums.
Shoveling in his mouth.
I don't know what it is.
Do you feel really keen to be around?
Do you want me to hold the mic?
Did you actually snip it? You started doing it as as a bit, and Axel went up your nose, didn't it?
Also in the box is
-1.
Oh, very nice.
hence why I got the.
Japanese spirit.
Very
So
good.
would anyone like to partake with me?
Are they cold? I'm down. I'm down.
They're what I like to have is like room temperature for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Let's all have some.
Yeah, let's do
have
it.
one,
Yeah, 100%. So can I get a timeout on James to just
Yes, of
like,
course.
grab
James,
the cups for me?
fuck off.
No, it's just
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Be gone.
no, it's just like it's your house and I don't. Like,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
All right, I'll go get it.
Just want to double check.
Thanks, James.
Yeah.
Thanks, James.
But yeah,
Thanks,
so like I
James.
just wanted to like the best drug
Oh,
episode. Do you
hey.
want to try some of this powder?
No.
Sure,
It's
I'll try.
gone.
I'll try your
Try some
powder.
What
powder?
is it?
I love a good bit of ket.
It doesn't taste like. I genuinely do not know what this is.
If someone
But
could
I
tell me
also
about
don't
it.
cook. So
What kind of cooking are we talking about?
you know what I'm talking about, boy. It does feel very like Scarface. Sniff it, pussy. Is it just icing sugar? Right? I don't know what it is. Oh, James, it might not
James
be
is
vegan.
No, it's vegan.
Well, it can't be cat then.
Hang on.
Yeah, what is it?
Boys, that's icing sugar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I get what you mean, though.
Yes.
For like a second, I was like, is that fucking sherbet?
So
Yes. It has like a little tail on it.
So what it has in it is icing sugar, but it has.
Did you cut it with something?
I cut it with something. You know the powder that they make the sour shit out of.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
I put essentially it's like 10-1 parts that.
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
it's
nice.
got
That's where the whiz fizz was
it's got
coming
a
in.
little kick to
There's
it.
a tail on it.
And I thought it'd be fun to like kind of give that kind of like motion of hey, yep,
Bag of Coke.
bag of Coke. And also it gives it the kind of the same look as
Do you want your
cocaine or
Coke back?
ketamine. Do you want your Coke back?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what I can whack that on.
A cake?
Besides my...
You could have. Are you sure it's not laced with something else? Because you boys are mighty happy.
I love sugar.
I do like sugar.
Laced with
What
ket.
can we cook with this? I can make like a beignet.
You could also make some beautiful cinnamon rolls with it as well. Like the
Put
cinnamon.
that on your dick.
I could do like donut holes.
Yeah,
and then use that as
100%.
a... Yeah,
And then you put it on your dick.
Yeah,
And
put it on your
obviously
dick.
it makes my dick look huge.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank Dame.
So with this one, cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys. One episode.
'cause-
1 year of episodes.
Cheers, everyone.
There we go. Chin chin, which if you say that in Japan, they'll laugh at you because chin chin doesn't mean cheers. Chin chin means butthole. Carry on.
To the fact that the best drug is this guys that are around me because these guys are so addictive.
Oh, it tastes weird with the sherbet.
Sounds like you haven't done spice.
You spice?
We're doing spice.
You spice?
Okay, so we're coming up to
June?
the last one. So for this one,
So we out. What are we doing?
no, you can still play.
Wait,
I
you
wanna
go-
win.
We'll go to the pub.
You can still go to the pub.
With our bag.
I
You
want.
some of this?
Absolutely, you should go up to a
zip.
bouncer. See how quickly you get bashed.
How much of this will get me in jail?
It's like, have you seen all the videos of people in America that go up to the cops? It's like, what's the legal amount of fentanyl you can carry? And all the cops are like, none. And
Zero.
then the person will just run from the cops.
See that? Have you seen the one where it's like rookie like cop recruits and they're all like in line and a dude walks past all of them and then like a gun drops out of his like pant leg and he's like, oh shit, like, picks it up and then like runs away and all the cops are like, huh?
So
sorry.
for the viewers at home, the box that was for the best drug episode had a bag of unknown white powder at first, but it's
Yeah.
actually icing sugar that has
Yeah, man.
been
It's really got
cut
icing
with
sugar.
something else.
They call me sissy. They call me brunette. There's something like that.
And there was also a 4-pack of -196.
That was good stuff.
which
The
is
lemon
good.
one. Very
The
good.
lemon one, which
I
is
like
my
the
favorite.
lemon one. The favorite ones. The best.
Yeah,
I
noticed
like
that.
it because it hits really well on a hot day when you
Yeah.
get home from work.
Yeah,
Like hard solo, but it's not
We
flat.
should go and fight a bear.
Liam's
How do you
gurning.
guys feel about fighting
I think
animals tonight?
Liam's gurning. Or it
Gurning?
might be
Do you guys
gurning.
ever know that your cheeks are inside and outside your mouth at the same time?
Or are you gurning?
Gooning?
Are you gurning
We
or
can do that
gurning?
later.
You know what? At no point between like your mouth all the way through your digestive tract and your anus, there's a shut off. So really, it's one hole from mouth. We are just donuts.
We are a straw.
We are a straw. We're donuts.
straw.
If you kiss someone, it's just two buttholes kissing.
I've done that.
Okay, so to get to number 3.
When you're
The
eating
butthole
ass,
kissing,
Yeah,
or just
of course.
kissing in general.
when you're eating ass, are you like saying words so they can try
Trick
and mouth the
question.
words?
I'm using a straw.
to get on to number 3, the buzzer for this one is your best, like grabbing a boob horn, like like the, okay.
Stop.
I don't know you.
Who was the imposter for episode 1?
Oh fuck.
Wowzer.
That was James.
Oh, fuck off. It was.
Scissors,
No,
paper.
he's-
What, you with the
Wowzer.
Olympics?
He said, "Wowzer."
I said, huh?
Oh, you shit. Though.
I'll give it to James.
I'll give it a chance.
Fuck you.
It was you.
It was me.
Yeah, it was you, Dasko.
Yeah, and it was. I dropped in little hints from the previous one that I was going to ask this question because it was the worst DC movie, and I did the Incredible Hulk.
Wait, was it Marvel? Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah, Oh, Marvel movie. I apologise.
It's a pretty bad DC
Pretty
movie.
fucking obvious.
Yeah.
You're the second
So
time.
James,
Thank you.
I'm glad you got this one because I think you get the best. You'll get the best kick out of this
Oh,
one.
fantastic.
I bet you
love
he's
good
made a
kick.
shirt.
Oh, is it a grow your own girlfriend?
James is currently opening a box with a pair of scissors that I have.
All you need is a healthy pair of lungs and you've got a date for Christmas.
And to all of our Kiwi listeners out there, we've got one for you as well.
Sheep.
Sheep. I purposefully made these the
Stop
most
fucking
cuntiest
animals.
things to open.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Liam's was probably the hardest one. to
I
open.
do, man.
That was
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Mine was easy.
What the fuck? You had too much box, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah,
He only
I
has
did.
2 kids, though.
Oh god, that's it. Oh, you've got the old.
Oh, my God.
Oh fuck you!
Oh,
dude.
fantastic. Oh, no.
Hey!
No. What's in the box still is not the interesting thing. I
okay.
have a document that is titled the 9/11 Commission Report.
Is that the actual report?
I have the USB.
James, read us an episode excerpt. Give it, flick in the middle, go in the middle and give us an
No,
episode.
we got to start off.
It
One.
was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Oh man.
One is we have some planes.
What?
Tuesday, September 11, 2001.
It's Tuesday.
Dawned temperate and nearly cloudless in the eastern United States. Millions of men and women readied themselves for work. Some made their way to the Twin Towers, the signature structures of the World Trade Center complex in New York City. Others went to Arlington, Virginia, to the Pentagon. Across the Potomac River, the United States Congress was back in session. At the other end of the Pennsylvania Avenue, people began to line up for a White House tour in Sarasota,
What
Florida.
have I become?
President George W. Bush went for an early morning run.
Good on him.
For those
Aren't you,
heading
George?
to an airport, weather conditions could not have been better for a safe and pleasant journey.
Until.
Among the travelers were
Where did that come from?
Muhammad Atta and Abdul Azil Al Amari, who arrived at the airport in Portland, Maine.
Now, if the fun fact
the
about
actual
this,
9/11 commission.
I have
report.
all 580 pages of the 9/11 report.
Bloody hell, that's
it's on a USB
funny.
in my bag. I thought I'd give you a nice little excerpt, which includes.
Oh no, is
I
your
just- why-
favourite paragraph?
I don't get the reference though. You didn't even staple it right. Dasko.
How is it meant to stay together? You know, you know, Dasko.
Oh no.
It has the flight path of the plane.
Oh my
the
god.
FAA centers.
Dasko, if you don't staple it together, it'll just crumble and fall down.
It'll look like a controlled throwing away.
But
Much
yes, there is the first 30 pages of
It feels
the.
like we shouldn't have this.
It does feel like we should.
It
This feels
is-
illegal.
It took me all of 20 minutes to find it.
It's like when
my
you download
God.
the anarchist cookbook.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Then yeah.
So James is currently flicking through the 9/11.
Oh
He's
my
prize.
god. Look, I like reading. I'll
James
probably read
loves
this.
9/11.
Maybe we could get you a reading and I could give you a story.
You were reading the commission report.
I'd do it. It might be better. Some of
Now
the
I
other
don't
shit I read.
understand some of the main characters in this one, but we're going to do our best.
The hijacking of American 11. American Airlines Flight 11 provided non-stop service from Boston to Los Angeles. On September 11, Captain John on a whiskey, and first officer Thomas McGinnis piloted the Boeing 767. It carried its full capacity of 9 flight attendants. 81 passengers boarded the flight with them, including the 5 terrorists. Next week. Next page.
Yeah, so there's a thing. Is there anything else in that box?
Hell yeah, there is.
Yes, there are, and I will be using these for my own personal pleasure.
Oh, you're a puss.
There is 8 booster packs of Pokemon cards in there.
Yes, there are Scarlet and Violet, Paradox Rift.
Crazy.
There's 4 Paradox Rift and then just 4 standard Scarlet and Violet.
What's the new one? Paradox Rift?
No, the Surging Sparks.
Oh, Surging Sparks. That's a stinky set, though, no?
Oh, it's a very good set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was
That's funny as hell.
I hope you had fun with that.
I did have fun.
Yes.
It was very funny. I was not expecting to open it to the 9/11 Commission report.
That's so
So funny.
We went from a letter from Jeff the progenital wolf to the 9/11 Commission. Like, if that doesn't sum up the podcast, then I don't know what does.
Well, that was the main reason why I put it for the Who Was the Thing in episode 1, because in episode 1, when I was listening to it, there's 15 minutes of us talking about 9/11 for some unknown reason.
Can I just say, I am glad, like, obviously we don't plan, like, episode 1 we're not thinking, oh, sweet, for the year anniversary, it's going to be that's good, because I think we stuffed up the order at some point as well.
Yeah, probably.
I'm very, very glad that this episode landed on you.
Yeah.
Because, and this is not a shot on anybody, but I definitely wouldn't be putting this level of effort.
I would
into
never
it.
have thought about providing the 9/11 Commission
At
report.
best, I would have written, like,
Um,
funny quotes.
Don't worry, whoever's planning the 100th episode,
Let's do the math.
I already have something that I can give to you.
AIDS.
I have paid for it.
AIDS.
No, it is.
AIDS.
It is actually
Is it a new table?
no.
Please, please.
It is something that I will probably like. It's downloaded. It is in a USB.
Digital table.
And
Digital
no.
The
I really want to say it, but I don't want to give it
The
away.
9/11 Commission report 2 electric
It's a new
boogaloo.
angle every day of 9/11.
Is it a blueprint for a table?
Yeah, but no, like whoever does the 100th episode, I've got a little gangbuster that we will open on the 100th episode, and it'll be fucking amazing. But no, I had a lot of fun going a bit autistic on this shit. Listened to every episode again over the last week that I've.
Oh my
Very
god.
nice.
Wake.
Yeah,
That's
God,
a
damn.
lot of episodes.
it's
Well, it's like 50 hours.
yeah,
No, it's probably
it'd be
like
more than that.
60 hours.
It'd be
probably
closer to
be more than
100.
that.
No,
Yeah.
we don't go. No, we don't.
Every episode generally
It's like
goes
an hour and 20.
hour and 20,
Yeah,
hour and
shit.
30.
Yeah,
I could
so-
probably run the calculation.
Yeah, so
could. Run
think
the calculator.
that what we've just opened is a whole bunch of random shit that
that's funny.
made us all laugh very hard, and
God.
I just still can't believe Jeff sent us that letter from
That
such a
is
library.
amazing.
That's
Such
so
a
nice
nice
of him.
wolf.
Such a nice wolf.
And you can really see how the species kind of declined after him. Like, they can't speak now. You know,
They can't even write.
No.
they can't even write, and sometimes
Haven't
they
even
like
got thumbs.
sometimes they imprint on babies. And we don't like that kind of shit. That's
No,
weird.
that's just creepy dudes.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so back to the episode that we're doing at the moment.
What
Liam,
are we doing?
can you please explain the horror entity of
yeah,
the
that's
Smile
right.
franchise?
It's this cute little character, little jovial man.
James is just still reading the 9/11 Commission report.
Perusing.
It has timestamps for 9/11 in the actual shit, like showing you everything that happened on the day and how they recorded everything.
Just like 11:15. Plane no more.
Yep.
Plane no more. Building 1. No. Plane 1. Building 0.
Chapter 3, Pentagon.
What's the B storyline in this one? Anyway, tell us about
Hi, how you doing?
necromorphs. No, what were you?
Try again.
He was the Smile.
Smile.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
The nifty quifty thing about this beautiful little
Quifty.
little horror boy is it torments the fuck out of you until you kill yourself.
Wow.
And the only way to travel it on is to watch the current person who is, I suppose you could say, infected, kill themselves.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, it just torments the absolute living fuck out of you.
I feel like that was just like average interaction in like a COD 4 lobby.
Kinda.
You can't do that
I
anymore.
don't think you were smiling when playing COD, were you?
No.
There we go.
No, definitely not.
I think a horror entity that is able to make you afraid of just a random person smiling at you is pretty fucking terrifying.
Totally.
I really enjoyed what they did for the marketing of the second movie. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but they were
have to smile at the camera.
They had a lot of people that were paid actors to sit through entire events smiling and staring at the camera. So I think behind home base at a baseball game, there was someone
that's
sitting
awesome.
there smiling, staring at the camera the whole game.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Well,
So many.
How do you catch it? How do you catch smile? Like, how do you
You have to witness them killing
It
themselves.
is literally pure coincidence.
So if you witness someone getting killed,
No, they kill themselves.
if you witness someone killing themselves, what are they doing? They're like shooting.
No, it's like
Are they killing themselves in the street.
you can no. Well, one of
doesn't
them.
matter.
One of the ones like a dude's like killing himself in the gym, and the girl sees him killing himself. But it's not like anyone could be killing themselves. But it's like that one freak time you see someone who is infected with this entity killing themselves, and it transfers to you. Like James's one, which is it fucks you to death. What's that one?
It follows.
Oh, it follows. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, the Smile 2, what they did was their marketing for it, they showed the first 15 minutes of the film online. And the only way you could watch it is if you had the camera turned on.
That's fucked.
And you were smiling at your webcam and had an
That's
AI that tracked whether you were smiling or not.
That's pretty
That's
good.
And if you didn't smile, it would stop playing the movie.
The Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, it's just really unnerving.
I don't like that.
Obviously, as time goes on, it then becomes more hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
Becomes more like, oh, I'm pretty sure I saw this. I'm pretty sure that. It's very effective at what it does with such a minimal amount of effort. By the latter half of the movie, it very much gets a little bit more budget. And very much starts amping everything up. But just overall, I really enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
I was expecting a shit movie going in,
Sure.
and I was blown away.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Okay.
So I have to watch two. We should watch two
We
together.
should watch two.
We need to actually do the things that we keep saying we're going to do.
So many plans.
Look, I've
Maybe
got a
that's
lot
what we
of
can do for
plans
episode
listed.
100 is like
Yeah.
list the plans that were said.
Well, the 100 is
Memento.
like we're doing the don't drink
yeah.
and drive Mario Kart on 100.
That's right.
yeah. The
sounds
drunk
fun.
the drunk
cast would be
drunk
sick.
cast would be great.
I haven't done that in years.
Drunk or drive.
That's not true. You did that yesterday.
You're doing it tonight.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I saw a thing, and it's just like 1 out of 10 car accidents are caused by drunk people, and then the person replies, "Guess that the other 9 were just sober fuckwits." But no, it's just like how can you know that you're good at drink driving if you don't get it in your practice?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a drinking problem. Superman didn't have a flying problem.
it's a drinking
If you're good at
solution.
it.
That is very true.
So, giving the smile that everyone's having on their face, let's jump over to James's selection.
Okay. Necromorphs. So necromorphs are the main enemies within the Dead Space franchise, which is 1 and 2, and that's where it ended. There was also, I think, like a side game on the Wii. I haven't played it. But yeah, we're talking about Dead Space 1 and 2. They are kind of a expansion from the normal like zombie kind of genre. But giving them kind of extra powers, like
And arms.
and extra arms and projectile weapons and those kind of things. They
Bad
are.
The amount of times I'd be building something in that fucking game or like upgrading my suit, and then all of a sudden it's like just thing.
Oh
enters
yeah,
the
like
frame.
they're
Yeah.
really, really good.
Very annoying.
I loved the pause mechanic in that game.
Didn't
Like,
work. It
so
didn't stop
much.
anything.
No, it didn't.
You're just
It's
standing
just
there.
like the whole the Elden Ring people complaining about there being no fucking pause in Elden Ring. It's like, well, actually, if you go to settings and all this other kinds of stuff,
No
it
pause
does
at all.
pause the game. You just got to find the pause hidden beneath the menus, and then everyone's just like, you can pause Elden Ring. So while you're playing, if you go into game settings,
No,
yeah,
no.
you can.
I don't know.
I will say for Dead Space, I
I
liked
did it,
how
I
they
did it while I
displayed-
was
okay.
with the little one, and I needed to jump away. You go into game settings or some shit like that, and it pauses the game.
Okay.
I don't
the
know.
mechanic in which they delivered information in
Oh,
Dead
yeah.
Space
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
good.
Like
Yeah.
how you saw, like all your
Yeah,
all
that
your shit.
is-
Was that the
Like-
one where you like screw into your eyeball with a drill and you have to do it yourself?
Yep, that
No.
is. Yep.
No,
No.
because I've never done that.
No.
But like no, it's always been like stuff
Oh,
on the
it's
back.
two. Yeah.
Stuff on the
Yeah.
back. Like, that was
The
cool.
UI of it was great.
That's all, yeah.
But that was the whole purpose of the game. That's why it was created. They wanted to make a game without a HUD.
And they did.
They did.
And they did very well.
So then there's the introduction of the markers, which are essentially just like devices that send out like electromagnetic fields that basically fuck with people's minds and turns them suicidal. And if you're kind of infected by that and you kill yourself, you basically become infected.
Yeah.
And it's a way kind of it spreads. And
Unless you see someone else kill themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
Then they hunt you.
Yeah, so they're terrifying things that don't stop. If you get killed, you'll become one of them. They spread in horrific ways.
Yeah.
And it's like the idea behind them is to just take over every living organism ever. The plane took off at 7:59, just before 8:14. It had climbed to 26,000 feet. Not quite its initial assigned cruising altitude of 29,000 feet.
I know I did.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The fun fact is, the more you read about it,
Yeah.
the more you understand why people have conspiracy theories about it. It is fucked, that thing right there. Just in that
exciting.
first bits. So jumping from the four-armed fuckwits that you can only take them down by dismembering them.
Yep.
Paul, what was your choice
Freddy
again?
Krueger, he's a two-armed fuckwit. And what he does is he attacks you in your dreams.
Was that the pedophile one or the non-pedophile one?
Let's say pedophile.
No.
Well, let's not say pedophile. Let's say burn,
Wrong
He
one.
started
burn
that,
victim.
he started out being a normal guy and then he became a pedophile to
Well,
justify it.
don't they all? Sorry. Anyway,
Michael Myers was never a pedophile.
you don't know that.
He could have been.
There's footage of him hanging out with Diddy.
He's on the list.
He's in the corner.
No,
Smiling.
you're talking about Mike Myers.
Right. Sorry.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Say thank you, James. No, I think Kruger genuinely because even the mechanics around him, sleep is a safe space. When you go to sleep, it's like but also like when you can find the time to sleep, you are in a safe space. Like as humanity, we value sleep and we need sleep. And then someone who actively screws with that to the point where you can't sleep, and even the stats behind sleep deprivation and just the sheer amount of shit your brain does when it's sleep deprived for not even that much time. I feel like parents may be excluded in this one because there's got to be something going on
We
there.
do get sleep. It's just broken.
That's
We don't get the REM as quickly as we normally do.
Okay, but you're not
Oh,
you're
no,
not
they're a
going
great
like
band, though.
I know.
lucid. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept. I like the concepts where, like, obviously I'm not a big horror guy, but I do like thanks, man. I do like the horror stuff where it is sort of like a base primal element that gets disrupted. Like, like
Smiling.
smiling or like can't talk or you die. Like that kind of stuff. I like that. Can't sleep or death is wild.
I can't wait for the human race to find out the reason why we need sleep. I really can't wait for that point.
We
Tired.
know.
Keep the rabbits out.
Yeah, the brain cleans
Tired.
itself.
Yeah, but they don't understand the reason why.
Oh, we
we
don't
need sleep.
understand anything.
Gotta dump
really.
the cache.
You got to get the
Browsing
system
history
cache.
max, bruv.
The fucking Matrix got a debug.
Hard drive need defrag.
Only,
Isn't that the
only
whole
organ that
basis
named
behind
itself.
the brain in a vat thing? Is the whole reason why we
The
sleep
heart.
is that we have to upload our consciousness and everything like that?
Well,
up Starlight.
no. Our current understanding is that when we go to sleep, the brain is basically kind of cleaning itself.
Well, it was repairing itself.
Oh, kind of, yeah. But we basically kind of got a lot of fluid that's always flowing across our brain. And we need a period of shutdown to essentially kind of do that.
Yeah.
So
It's
Interesting. Our sleep patterns have actually changed since we've kind of entered the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, mine's changed.
We used to basically kind of have 4-hour sleep blocks.
Yeah.
Fucking bring that back.
Yeah, so what we used to do is because a lot of people were like farmers
Because then you take
back
watch,
then.
otherwise you don't get a long rest.
So you basically sleep for about 4 hours, wake up, do all of your work, have some food, and then go back to sleep for 4 hours.
That's how they
yeah.
do it in like especially like the Scando countries because the sun.
Yeah.
Well, no, like you know what I mean.
Wait.
Bloody Scandos.
That is very true.
the sun, they have 4 hours of sun.
and it's still something that is kind of done in
Classic Scandies.
some European countries
Yeah.
and some Latin
They bloody
American
love it
countries
over
where they
there.
have their siestas in the middle of the day,
Yep.
which is kind of like a continuation of what they used to do.
Siesta rocks. We should have siesta.
Okay.
I love siesta. It's my favorite thing.
I think a good siesta in the middle of the day ruins you though.
No,
Like,
wrong.
you can't get back into it.
Wrong.
Like,
You can. You
Just don't
drink.
stop.
I've
Skip
never been a
siesting.
napper. I can't nap.
I haven't been that much of a
don't
sleeper.
nap.
I don't really dream. I just go black. So jumping from your one to
Yes,
my one.
jump to your one.
So just when anyone who's watched the Final Destination films, it goes from the person trying to escape their fate, like the people getting off the plane when they were meant to be the ones that go down with the plane.
Tell us more about the plane, James.
And then
Please don't.
no, more for
Stop
the
it.
moment.
Stop it. Stop it.
James is like literally looking at like that's the new
He'll
iteration
read this.
of the what was the fourth wing that you were talking about?
Oh, that comes out in January.
Oh, okay.
This is the fifth
There-
wing.
That was the another wing has hit the
first wing.
Dragonagon.
Onyx.
Mr.
something.
President, another dragon has hit
I
the
believe it's
castle.
called Onyx Storm. I'm not
Okay.
looking forward to it. It's my second book very much.
Oh, Onyx Storm, like Desert Storm.
Brisinga.
But yeah, so
Bravest.
these people that get off the plane, they are marked by death for a fate that they should have had, and then death hunts them down in the most comedic of ways. But it is very terrifying for anyone else around or whoever the one is killed. Like the kid that just gets a pane of glass dropped on him from the
yeah.
top of the building and just lands straight through the center of him. And he's like that as it cuts him right down the
Yeah,
middle.
he becomes two
Or the
people.
chick that's in the tanning bed and all of a sudden her water bottle's condensation runs down the wall, gets into the
Fries
power
her.
outlet and it fries her to death. Or like there's all
That's
of them
hot.
are so comedic. Like the chick that dodges the rod going into the car in front of her. And she's flirting with a firefighter, and she goes to the firefighter, "Have you got a smoke, like a lighter for my cigarette?" And then she turns to go get the lighter of the cigarette, and then the smoke alarm goes off in the house, scares the firefighter in the front of the car, which sets off the airbag, which throws her head into the fucking spike. It's like a burger.
What you're looking for is Ruth Gator Ginsburg.
Ruth Gator
Damn it.
That is
The Rudy Gobert machine.
Who's going next?
So is it just
Babe
Death
Ruth.
cleaning up after his mistakes?
correct.
Okay, good. So he's like, he half-asses it and then he's like,
It's not a
oh,
mistake.
He
It's
doesn't-
just like,
a happy accident.
yeah.
Well, the whole entire time you
fate.
find
Lot of
out more
trees.
about it is that you would have suffered a cleaner death if you just went with what was designed for you, and then
Yeah.
every situation after that is the
gnarly.
most gruesome death you could possibly get. Like they're not like just slit the throat and you're fucking dead. Like one of them is like a girl gets fucking shot in the face with a nail gun and it nails her hand to her face, and then it proceeds to just unload nails into her forehead until she's like died like 20 or 30 seconds later. It's not just like bang, you're dead. It's like you're suffering for
At
a fucking.
Bunnings.
So, did this movie scare you?
The first one, not so much. It was probably number 2.
Is that the nail gun one?
No, Nail Gun one was number 3, where it went full
And
circle.
You chose to be a carpenter.
See, I've shot myself probably about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, see? That could have been you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really hurt that much. Allegedly.
Don't get on a plane, Dusko.
I hit the wrong button.
You never know where it's going.
Especially not American Flight 11.
Oh my
The
God.
funny thing was, I was actually there was like 3 different things I was gonna bring. I have like a old hard drive from a computer that I've already ripped all the information off, and I was going to set it up as the black box for one of the planes and give that away.
God.
But there was like,
wow.
I had the other questions were, I tell you, I have my backups.
Oh, yeah.
They're backups.
No.
I got heaps of backups.
Liam, did you have any backups?
Oh,
I had
this. Oh,
had
sorry.
two
I
backups.
thought you meant backups for trivia.
Yeah, I do. I have
like,
like, I have
bro,
like,
don't,
I have
no.
like 50 questions.
No, I actually didn't have any backups. I didn't think anyone would pick this one.
Fair.
I did actually consider it.
Fair.
I am.
Pennywise.
Pennywise. That's a good one.
I had It Follows and The Invisible Man.
I had the chick from Hereditary as one of them.
Okay, fair.
The one who
What's their daughter?
snaps her neck.
What,
The,
Pyman?
No, it's like the
Hyman.
Pyman.
That's her name?
Pyman.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the entity that's in that, but I haven't seen it
It's
enough
a
to know the shit
Hyman.
behind it.
That's Pyman. It's a devil.
Yeah. But yeah, so the backups and the trivia.
Striga from Witcher.
The other questions I had was, what celebrity was Paul trying to name?
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Oh no! Don't bring that one up.
And I would have accepted any other answer besides Samuel L. Jackson.
like that
The other
question.
one was I was trying to find one just in case like you got like a question right, and the other two boys would do it, and then you wouldn't be answering. What was Liam's dad doing instead of picking him up from school?
Oh, playing Battlefield.
No.
Small soldiers.
Small soldiers.
Sorry.
Small
That's what I meant.
My video game.
You didn't let me finish. Playing Battlefield, the Battlefield that you were in Small
Primary school.
Soldiers. Love is a Battlefield.
And then during episode 3, whose ass did Liam want to kick?
Oh, Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Master 7 season want to kick his ass.
Master 7 seas, kick his ass. So why
Wild
is
fucking statement.
why is Smile like
Smile.
your favorite?
I think it just becomes an unavoidable event. Like I feel like a lot of horror entities, there's always that line where it's like, oh, hey, I'm being hunted by the Grudge. Leave the house. I'm being chased by this thing. Just fucking stop.
Woman's climbing out of my TV. Turn the TV off.
I'm having a nightmare on Elm Street. Leave Elm Street.
Have you seen The Ring?
Yeah,
That's good.
it was good actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
OG
It was
or
fine.
It's good for what
Not
it was.
Ringu.
100% it was good for what it was.
Yeah.
Have you seen Rings?
No.
The Sonic movie.
No, it's the sequel to Ring.
Oh.
Oh my
It's,
god.
sorry, I should say. It's the sequel from like 2010.
Oh, is it like a spiritual sequel?
No,
kind
it's
of
just a
thing?
lot lower resolution. You can tell they have like half the budget. Will Ferrell, not in it.
I don't like Will Ferrell. I don't think he's funny.
The best way I could describe Rings is imagine they took the concept of ring.
It's just the Olympics.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. And they were like, oh, it's just too complicated.
What?
Oh, okay. All right.
It's too complicated. Let's make it a viral video instead.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They should have made like
Okay.
80 of the Ring Girl and then had them like all go mental at a Best Buy.
well, there's
They all just climb
Oh,
out
they
of
did the one thing that kills every horror medium whatsoever is, oh, God, you know, we should just explain this. We should explain this to the very minute detail.
I feel like no, there's two. Let's see over explain it, or there's always like the kid who knows everything about the horror, like the Scream kid. It's like, no, I've seen this. Like, let's run away.
But that's like the main part of the movie.
yeah.
Not Scream specifically, but like, there's always. I feel like it's just that trope that I
The
don't
Deus
like.
Ex Machina kid.
Yes.
Yes.
That's fair.
The MacGuffin kid.
But
I hate him.
like, there's a horror movie. Well, I don't think it'd be that scary, but it's like the whole Ring cameras are starting to take a bit of a rise.
The Ring camera.
So it's like a found
They climb
footage
out
film.
of-
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And these kids have gone to stay with their grandparents.
Yeah.
And the grandparents have all of these cameras set up through the house that are watching like the front door, the lounge room, like the security cameras you have in your house.
Oh, okay.
And the Ring camera. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like ring light.
Yeah,
camera.
I absolutely thought you meant ring
But
light.
yeah,
okay,
so
yeah.
like the internal security camera kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And it's the grandparents start acting fucking weird.
Is this The Visit
I think, is it The Visit?
by M. Night Shyamalan?
No. I don't
Nah,
think
he
it's,
doesn't understand technology.
It's
He's only just learned about
relatively
concepts.
new.
Yeah, right.
But the whole entire thing is set up that it's like something's going to happen, but they haven't told, like, no one that's watched it has spoiled what's going to happen, but it's like
Alright, that's
eerie.
nice. That's
like
surprising.
The Strangers. Have you seen that one?
I haven't, but I want to see
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
a very good one. Strangers, have you seen it? You don't like horror? It's like a couple that's fighting, like having arguments about leaving
Paul
each other.
has like three things about his
I'm to horror
personality.
what James is to like the MCU.
He's watched more.
Yep. Go back, like,
We'll just have to hang out, Paul, and watch some horror
Under
movies.
duress.
So
Under duress.
on a percentage,
Yeah, I
like
did,
say,
yeah.
out of watching, if
fun.
all the Marvel
were gonna
movies
watch
are
Get Out the
100%,
other day.
how
Yeah.
many of a percentage have you watched?
It's not,
Oh,
it's not a horror movie.
20 maybe. No, probably sub 20.
Okay, here you go. Watch 20% of all horror films. Just like
Fuck,
just,
No
that's
way.
maddening.
you should watch the Winnie the Pooh, the Bambi, the Mickey Mouse
Oh,
ones.
they wouldn't be good.
No.
Okay, so that's
They're
the
doing
reason why.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little
And
Mermaid's
the
getting horror.
Steamboat Mickey as well.
Steamboat with
That
Have you
sounds
seen-
fun.
Have you also seen that there's a video game coming out like that?
Oh, dude, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
The video game looks sick.
Interesting.
Why is it your favorite, James?
Look, I like horror
Yeah.
as a genre, but I really like horror games because you're experiencing
That's
it.
fair.
There's something quite visceral about turning a corner and having what you're kind of facing coming at you.
Believe you.
I've just finished Silent Hill 2, the remake.
It's good.
There's not a spoiler in this because the game's so fucking old. But when you first meet Pyramid Head, it's a pretty fucking
true.
wild
Very good,
kind of
yeah.
experience. And I'd never played the original, so
Yeah.
it was kind of like a new experience for me. But I think when you're kind of face to face with this kind of thing, and you literally have to make the action to kind of do it. I think it's just incredibly interesting, and I love the Dead Space series. 1 and 2 are just phenomenal, and it's just probably experiencing that and kind of slowly learning the lore of it. It's just really
See,
cool.
I'm the same. Like scary movies don't really I don't really see the point in watching them anymore. Like they're just like
there's some hidden gems in there, man.
I'll watch them
There are
if
some
they're
good
on.
things.
Like I like Terrifier 1, 2, and 3. Watch them. Like I'll watch them if they're on. I just don't go out of my way to watch them most of the time. But scary games, fucking.
Oh, yeah. They're
Like
great.
Outlast.
Outlast are good. Outlast 1 was really good. Outlast 2 was okay.
Outlast
I think
2
I
was
kind of
weird.
stopped after that.
And then there was another one that's like the art for it is like a dude that's coming through like milk.
What?
Like the cover for it, and like you're in like you go
Alien?
to a hospital, and there's all like these weird like nurse chicks that are trying to kill you and shit. And
Silent
you go,
Hill?
no, it's,
Oh,
that's Silent
okay.
Hill.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, it's like a third-person shooter,
Yeah, okay.
like Silent Hill and Resident Evil, but it's lots of puzzles and
Yeah.
you die graphically as you're trying to escape.
I think
Right.
like those horror games that really push those puzzle elements work really well because your brain gets so distracted.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I can confirm.
You genuinely forget for like a solid minute.
Yeah.
You're in a horror game, and it's just like, all right, there's 4 books. Let's line the books up. Okay, that doesn't work. This doesn't work. I might be missing something. Let me just leave the room, and then you're being attacked by some fucking creature with
Yeah.
no face.
Well, it's
And
just
you're
like
"Oh,
games that don't mean to be scary games and end up being like Halo when you first meet the Flood. Like
Yeah,
you're going through
oh,
the
yeah, it's a
library in
little
343
spooky.
Guilty Spark, all that kind of stuff. And then you go to Turok. Did you ever play Turok the
Yeah,
game?
yeah, scare the shit out of me.
I
Yeah.
don't
And
know.
then Doom 3D on the Nintendo
Yeah.
64. And
I thought it
no,
was.
it's a
I remember
Xbox original. That was on.
it was a Metroid game on the DS. But you like land on a station, you lose all your powers. One of those like you lose all your powers, so you only want to get all your powers. But then there's like a version of you that's hunting you. So there's like a cheeky little like, no, there's not a cut scene, but like you're rolling in your little ball form, rolling in this like little tunnel, and you can still see the footpath above you. But then sort of like you get locked, and this wall explodes, and then you walk out. And you're looking around, and then you like fire a rocket at the door and blow the door apart. And then you walk away, and you're like, "Who the fuck is that?" And it's who you're going to fight at some point, and you know that. And this thing, like over the game, hunts you.
Yeah, right.
It's very good.
No, I like when you've got like you lowered into false security in
Yeah.
a game, and then all of a sudden you have like those scary moments in the game where it just fucking rips your guts out.
Mr. X.
Subnautica.
Pardon?
Mr. X.
Yeah,
You are
that's
that
the one.
confident
Oh, yeah.
shooting zombies and RE2. You're happy to run around room to room, and then this fucking massive cunt lifts a helicopter up, and he's like, "I'm gonna follow you for the rest of the game now."
Yeah.
And you're just like, "Oh, cool. I can hide in the safe room though. He won't come in here." And then you're just saving, and you just hear dunk, 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 dunk. Like that cunt's still out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
he get in the safe room?
And then you could
No,
install.
he can't get in.
Okay,
Oh,
but he's
and
waiting
You have
for
to
you.
leave.
Well, until you install a mod that allows him to get in.
Why would you do that?
It's just some fucking stupid mods. Mr. X in a Speedo.
Yeah. Oh, the one where he's like Thomas the Tank
I've
Engine.
seen the
Oh,
tank
that's
engine
funny.
one. That was funny.
I've seen one where he's a helicopter. The helicopter he lifts up. Yeah, it's very funny.
That's so dumb.
I love when the one that I thought was the funniest of the modding community got a hand on was Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, and I think it was like 3 days after the game came out, and they put like 400 characters in it. Like you could
wow.
play as all the characters from San Andreas. You could play as like all these people, and you could have all the meme fights because it has the cinematic mode where you can
yeah.
like tie videos, so people will make
shit.
yeah, here we go again. And then it has Franklin and what was his cousin that like they have like the
Mr. Yee-ass haircut.
Lamar. Yeah, and they have that conversation out the front, and
That's
like they always
funny.
change it to
Yeah,
different
yeah,
characters.
yeah.
But yeah, they
I've
did.
seen that with Cell. I've seen that with like droids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
But yeah, so Paul, why was it your favorite horror entity?
Look, I think I've just said it before. It's that there is no safe space, but it's one of those things that like there's no recovery from it. You can't just like, I'll wait it out, I'll tough it out, I'll come up with something. It's sleep. It's essential. It is required. Once you start losing sleep, then you are just pulled into his world. And yeah, I know, like, there's the pedophile one. They're like, we want to get pulled into his world, and then we're going to burn him somehow. And don't worry about that. Also, to be fair, though, in the remake, they had a really sick effect where they made, like, a hallway full of blood.
The remake was the pedophile one.
Yeah. I'm just saying there was like a cool,
Alright, cool.
there's a cool
The
effect.
original one was like they said he was a pedophile, but he actually wasn't. That's why he comes back.
And I think that
Like,
works so
yeah.
much
Yeah.
better. Because it was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he was a pedophile. We were justified in killing him, and then it is found out, no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
You had no reason for killing this man.
Yeah.
Quick question: have
Yeah.
you seen one of the Nightmare on Elm Street?
Elm Street.
Elmer
Or,
Yes, I have.
Or okay, I was going to say, or have you watched the Rick and Morty episode where they
caught for you,
lampoon it?
bitch.
No, I've done both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You can
Which one did
run,
you
but
watch?
you can hide.
Which one did you watch?
The pedophile one.
Oh, the remake.
Yeah.
Ooh, the bad one.
You should watch the first one because Johnny Depp dies.
Who's Johnny Depp? Oh, I've seen him die. It's
Johnny Depp.
wild.
in the
bed
bed.
gets-
Yeah. Yeah. Sick. I have seen that.
And then there's the one where like they go, is it Freddy Goes to Hollywood?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Isn't the remake Freddy is either played by the guy who plays Rorschach or
It
is
is.
voiced by the guy who plays
It is,
Rorschach?
it is
Yeah,
Rorschach.
it is.
Yeah, it's right. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
He's good too.
He's
but-
good.
This is a concept problem.
He's
with the
also
script.
5'5", so it's
Yeah. That's okay.
He's
You
a
can be-
little
Sorry,
guy.
I was just having a bit of an existential crisis then when Paul said that like sleep is the meaning and the flow of life and all this other kinds of stuff.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm like, fuck.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude. It's
Whoa.
like, you can't live without sleep, but if you
Is this
sleep,
another
you miss
Dante's-
out on life.
This is another Dante's Inferno moment.
Oh, what do you think the meaning of life is then, Paul?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Where's my car?
Where is your car?
I still need to get that done for the Patreon.
What?
The Dude Where's My Car
Oh, the
thesis.
video. Yeah. Why do you think the one you picked is the one that you would win?
It's my favorite because he has theatrics. Like, it is a horror thing that's going to come at you, but he does make it look like he has put a bit of time and effort in how he's going to fucking kill you.
It's personalized.
Like, it
It's
is.
bespoke murder.
Yes.
You know what?
Right.
If someone was to kill me, and I'm not encouraging it, but I'd love it to be bespoke.
Guys, join our
Spoke.
Patreon.
So, wait, here you go.
Top vote.
Murder tier.
I'm going to ask for the horror. You've actually asked me for a question.
Sure.
Look, I'm going to do a host hypothetical.
Oh my god.
How would you want your funeral to go down? I had someone ask me this the other day. Like, if you could, like, you know how they do the whole thing where you can pre-plan your funeral and you could pay for it in advance and you can, like, have your funeral however you want to have
I
it?
hate that.
Like other people that get themselves stuffed and, like, taxidermies that they're doing, like, plain Doritos and shit.
What's my limitations?
Your
You have
current annual...
$25 and a
Your
McDonald's
annual
voucher.
salary is your...
Oh god.
Wow. Party room.
I don't know. Like, I'd have a normal funeral, but I would like it to eventually evolve into, like, you know, one of those family comedies where, like, the casket falls down, starts rolling out, or comes out the back of the hearse.
Would you do that like the classic, like you put a speaker in the coffin as you're getting lowered and be
I
like,
feel that's overplayed.
Hey!
I feel like it's overplayed.
Yeah, fair.
Honestly, I would just want everyone to have a good time, quite frankly. 'Cause
celebration, not
I think
commiseration.
funerals are fucking downer, dude.
Yeah.
I would do my own eulogy. I would do a video recording of my own eulogy.
Beer fest.
Exactly. And I'd be like, all right,
If you're watching this, I am dead.
if this person's here, fuck you. Back of the line. If this person's there, you're all right. All right, you? Who's sitting there? And I like pretend to talk to people and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like funeral directors are fucking weird people.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
What
you'd be
about you,
bothered.
James?
Okay. I've just thought about this now. So,
Wrong.
I would like to be cremated.
No.
Thank you.
I would
I
like
thought
my
you
ashes.
hated cooking meat.
I would.
We're going to get
Oh shit! That reminds me. So
We're going to slow cook you, James.
if
Brisket.
if Liam gave you consent to eat his flesh,
Yes.
would that be
Yes.
okay? So does that mean that Hannibal
give you
Lecter
consent.
is like your messiah?
Pull it out.
No, he doesn't have consent. He's a serial killer. He's a bad person.
Pull
I
it
give
out.
you consent to eat me when I'm dead.
Fantastic. I'll hit him.
There you go.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So I'd like to be cremated.
Yeah.
But you have to do it televised.
And awake.
So what you can then do with ashes
Yeah.
is they can be turned into diamonds.
Yeah.
God
I'd
damn.
like the diamonds from my my cremation to be used into diamond drill bits,
Yeah.
so I can keep drilling.
Back to the mines where you came from.
So I can just keep drilling.
He does love miners.
Paul, how would you?
I have two.
You too?
I have two options.
You
Number
got
one.
two funerals?
No, I just have two. I have two thoughts. Number one would be like your classic. A party, yes, good. Make it fun, make it happy, make it lighthearted as you can. I'm exciting. So
Oh, when you
people will
die,
be
it's going to be
sad.
fun, don't you worry.
I want to be cremated, and I do love the idea of my ashes being put in an hourglass, so that I can still participate in games nights.
Oh, that's cool.
The second one is I die, and I want to donate my body to a movie. So it's like a war movie. So instead of having like a CGI dude blow up, blow me up.
Do you know that actually happened recently where a guy sold his mother's body to medical
Yeah, I
research?
saw that, yeah.
And they blew her up on a movie?
No,
It also happened on Rust.
The
army blew
the army
up.
bought the body
Yeah, they
off the
sold it to the
scientist,
army.
Yeah.
and they blew up the body to test weapons on it.
I don't want. Oh, I'd be sick though. Yeah, use a test a railgun on me.
Could you imagine this? Though?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Because you know how movies are.
Yes.
Imagine your body is sold for this effect.
Yeah.
But then the person doing the line in front of it fucks it up.
Yeah, that would suck. But I've already named
imagine-
the company. I've got the company all sorted. You'd call it Abracadabra, and you go to movie sets, and you supply the movie sets. And you have the same policies as with nudity. You
Yeah.
ask the crew. You're like, who wants to be around for this? And if you don't, that's okay. You've got an intimacy coordinator. Don't fuck the dead body.
I want people to fuck me when I'm dead.
You've got like a dead person. You've got a corpse coordinator.
Corpse coordinator?
And then just
Is that an official credit?
blow it up. Yeah.
You should probably trademark that before the episode goes out.
I'm gonna let him have it. That's sick. That'd be awesome. Would that not be awesome?
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
So
Bodies for the stars.
So for me, I'm getting my heart taken out of my chest and
Okay.
buried beneath a tree because my heart belongs to the earth.
Okay.
And then my mind and body are going to be cremated because the energy is going to the universe. My heart will be
What are the ashes going to do?
the ashes. Okay. I'm going to partition it up.
Partition
Partition it up.
not a hard
One
drive.
section is going to be created into paints that they do with that. Then I want to get someone to do an oil painting of me with the
With you.
moving eyes that are via motion
okay.
tracking. Then it's going to
Oh.
be given to a thrift shop.
Okay.
And then someone's just going to buy it.
Right.
What is it?
It's a song.
So,
Wow.
unfortunately, Abracadabra is already been taken. It's a book. It's a book, and it's a book.
not a
It's
company.
3 different songs, and it's a bunch of episodes from
Abracadabra.
TV shows.
Not a company.
CSI,
I've got 'em.
Bones.
We're good.
That is true.
Not a company.
It is from the season 3 episode of CSI. Just CSI.
Not a limited corporation. I've got them. Get the rights.
So yeah, I would partition my ashes off.
Yep.
One section of it is
Painting.
going to be painted,
Thrift
like,
shop.
make it look like one of those crazy home moving ice things.
Scooby-Doo.
The second part of it, I am going to be put into a bullet, and then I want to be shot at some kind of animal. I don't care what it is.
Oh, okay.
I want to come out of that gun screaming at that animal.
What if it's
I
something?
thought you were having a grassy knoll situation.
What if it's something cringe like a camel
a camel?
or a kangaroo?
Well, fuck, I don't care.
Our biggest export.
If Liam consent, can you shoot him?
Sure.
Whatever
and then
that-
you can eat him.
Yeah.
So we're saying
yay.
we're using this is how it should be.
Yeah.
I'll shoot him.
You're dead. You're blowing up
Hey,
already.
do you?
Blowing up.
Blowing up. You blew in dudes.
Blue and dudes.
If I'm the one that kills you, do you renege your consent? Because I'm hungry, man.
I believe I said after I die, you can eat me.
So yes, I can kill you.
Okay.
And then the last two portions are going to be food related. The third partition is going to be
Replace
used as
me for the
bone
ground
meal,
pepper.
bone meal on lemon tree.
That's assault, brother.
That's a salt, brother. Bone meal on a lemon tree, so that anyone who drinks the lemons or uses it in a Corona, they'll be drinking me. And then the last part, I want to be sprinkled on a case of Lamingtons, and then I want to be placed in a random Coles supermarket.
What is wrong with you?
I want to be a bit chaotic as fuck. Because it's like, your father, he wanted to go out in the weirdest way.
You ate my dad!
And then if someone eats a part of you, you become them. Then there might be a small chance that I'm replicated into 100 people.
Like a necromorph.
So we're gonna wrap that one up
Okay.
there. I think that's a decent chunk.
Oh, wait,
Liam.
no, way too early.
Way too early.
Way too early. Like that.
You're a fucking idiot.
Sorry.
Is getting Paul to flag something a
prompt.
I have to put that
Not
in.
on my sheet.
Liam, which one do you select out of the selections in front of us?
I'm going to go necromorphs.
Necromorphs?
Oh.
James?
Thank you. Smile guy.
Manga? Paul?
Death.
Death?
Interesting.
I think I might go with Paul.
Yes.
A 4-way tie for the 1 year anniversary.
Oh, how serendipitous.
How is serendipitous?
How suspicious.
Why? Mine's a good pick.
I did like his pick.
No,
though.
it's not.
Oh.
Yours is a terrible pick considering, and yeah, I know we haven't kicked off yet, but we'll get there.
Oh.
I just thought it'd be just nice. To
Thanks,
have
Dad.
we're
I appreciate it,
having a
mate.
lovely episode.
I'm not
cheers.
buying your bullshit.
Not buying my
Nah,
bullshit.
nah,
Okay.
Your store closed down for a reason, mate, and I'm not buying it.
I'm sorry.
Classic.
Like the Smile, I haven't rewatched Smile enough. The Necromorphs, they haven't got that kick
I
anymore.
understand that.
They've lost their oomph.
They haven't got that kick anymore, and
They
you're
haven't got
picking
that kick
Freddy
anymore.
Krueger
Yeah, but Freddy Krueger, he's
from the 80s.
Classic Freddy.
I was going to go
Classic
with
pedophile.
the most recent one was the Freddy Krueger in Mortal Kombat, and he scared the shit out of me with his fatalities.
From Mortal Kombat 9?
Yeah,
That's 4 Mortal Kombats ago.
yeah. No,
They need
lot
to
of
stop with
combat.
the
No, but
Mortal
to-
Kombat.
They got the Scream, they got Ghostface. In
Yeah,
the one.
exactly.
And
Actually-
I did say that. Looks
it
cool.
looks really funny.
it's really
I've seen the ghost face where he
so
like takes the
fun.
knife off
So-
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's classic.
So good.
it's the 2 from the most
Yeah.
recent one, so you can switch between 2 different screams on the
It's got
screen at
Peacemaker
once.
as well.
Yeah, it's got heaps. The
That's
newest Mortal
it's the
Kombat.
first ones.
Yeah.
It's villains
yeah,
too.
true. Yeah.
And their excellent adventure.
And if you fatality them, they have to take their mask off.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Hot.
Liam, who do you think the imposter is?
You.
Reasons?
Reasons you voted for Freddy Krueger when you had about a 30-minute tangent about how he's useless and you could beat him
Rude.
in another episode.
I was actually just like going so that we could have like a.
Thanks, man.
I don't care.
that's
I don't care.
Okay.
Because you specifically chose horror entity you could beat in another episode was Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
That is
But
true.
the
I don't
question
remember
isn't
that.
best, worst. It's favourite. And I think that his reasons for the favourite were the best.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
not changing my answer.
Okay. Do you want to do another excerpt?
No.
Okay, James, who do you pick for the...
I think it's Liam.
Liam?
Yeah, I think it's Liam.
Ooh, why?
Yeah, we're not doing
Don't
that.
read the
Because
excerpt.
all communication and flight profile data were normal.
No.
Paul, who do you think
Oh,
the
okay, we're not
saboteur
doing
is?
it. Okay.
I also pick Liam.
Okay.
It's the same, and annoyingly, it's the same thing that got me last time. Is like you did something tonight. I forgot what it was,
Ah, that's fair.
but it's just like the little.
Do you ever know?
Sometimes I lock on, but at this point now, I've learned to just be like, I don't have to know. I just have to know that I know.
Yeah.
and that's
You
what
have to
I
trust in the
remember.
power of the
Yeah,
force.
lock it in.
Yeah.
Something's gone down. Him.
Him. There was some weird stuff with James, like with him threatening to kill Liam, but
I
besides that
did
isn't a
not
prompt.
threaten to kill Liam.
Allegedly,
I implied
You
that I
did,
want
though.
you
to.
did.
You literally pointed scissors at me, bro.
They're pretty blunt.
No, he did do that though.
So I'm going to go with James. There's just some stuff.
So it's Liam. Is who we
Liam is
2
being
votes
voted
Liam, 1 vote Dasco, 1 vote James.
3, 2, 1, like episode 1.
for. Called it.
Oh, what a fecal matter.
Called it.
I
I didn't want to be mean to him because he did all of
I
this.
had
did a
to.
very
I had
good
to
job.
play mine
Soft.
very close to the chest because they were very hard.
It's very rough for you to have the entire setup and also be an imposter.
Yeah, I was struggling quite a bit through the.
It's
thing.
never fun.
And the fact that I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since Christmas, before Christmas last year,
Oh my god.
Why did we do it this time?
because I thought it'd be nice to have
Okay.
a drink with everyone.
appreciate it.
It was
Thank
it was a good episode. The first one was very easy. Make a trumpet noise with your mouth, which I did to announce the episode at the very beginning.
Yeah, we're good at blowing them quick.
The next one was reference an extremely old meme, which I went with the damn James, back at it again with a racial slur. And that was when I did the whole black
Damn
in my
Daniel.
head and the damn Daniel back at it with the Vans, but I don't know whether you'll let me get away with that.
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
Yeah, but was it flagged?
Me and casual.
The other one, which I didn't know when to drop it in, was ask another player what they think the meaning of life is.
Oh shit, he got me.
and I got you to do
You didn't
that.
get me. I
And
said
had to, but I knew for a fact that there was no way I'm bringing it up with horror
played.
entities.
God
I had to
damn.
try and sneak that in.
That was late.
Yes, I cut that down to the wire in the last 15 minutes. At the moment, I got it. I'm like,
24
okay,
shit.
let's wrap it up before I fuck myself. But yes, we're gonna take photos of the fucking shit that
We
we've
can do
got.
that. We'll do that later. Afterwards.
We're on your socials, your Tickies, your Insties, your
my
Patreons. Thank you so much for sticking with us for the last year. We've had a lot of fun creating this content for you,
Yeah.
and we're hoping that we can keep this going.
Contrary to some of our actions on the podcast, we do have fun making it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't talk to each other outside of the
No,
episodes.
we talk
no.
fortnightly.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much for listening to us for the last year. We wouldn't be here without just even one or two of you listening every day. And it really, really helps us knowing that there are people out there listening to this conundrum of fucking weirdness.
Yeah.
But yeah. And
It's nice.
here's to the next year and 1,000 episodes more of James realizing that broccolini should never be put on pizza.
Ever.
It definitely shouldn't. It's terrible.
Well, it depends though. Is it broccolini or is it broccoli? Like
Kill him.
that's the difference.
I've got the fucking scissors.